What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another edition of the Death Fresh Show. It is I, Mr. Tone Deaf. I'm off camera today, but I am joining y'all today with my partner in crime, the nigga who we have been potting together for 13 long, frivolous years.
Frivolous is crazy.
It was definitely about 6 years of us just bullshitting.
Frivolous.
6 years of us just like, not giving a fuck.
I mean, I feel like we still be bullshitting sometimes.
No, we bullshit with content. But what's going on, brother? How have you been? We have not been in the studio for a couple of 3 weeks now.
Yeah, man. Sometimes you just be at home chilling.
You be at home. I was nowhere near at home. Had to do a live show yesterday, Tuesday.
I saw that. Was it the panel?
Yeah.
How did that go?
It went actually as well as the first show can go.
On the up or the downside?
Well, take in consideration, usually when you're doing your first show, you're gonna have some hiccups.
This is true.
So the actual potting side of it was actually pretty good. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Conversation was about communication and boundaries.
That sounds tight.
It sounds like, it's one of those good, healthy conversations.
So it was a bunch of people on stage just lying.
Oh no, niggas was honest as hell.
No. You think niggas be being honest?
No. When I tell you, niggas was honest, because Quentin, shout out to Quentin.
I don't believe anybody.
Hold on, fam. Quentin of the Best of the Best podcast clearly said that if you don't like the fact that I shit with the door open,
that's crazy.
Shut your bitch ass up and go sit down until I'm done shitting.
Why you gotta do it with the door open up? That's crazy.
Hey, there's some couples that actually be in the whole bathroom together having a conversation. Like Bay is in the tub relaxing while I'm on the toilet shitting, asking about each other's day. People do that.
That is
it's wild.
That's too much.
Too much.
That's too much together.
Me
being in the bathroom was my alone time. That's how I got the fuck away from you.
As long as you're not doing nothing felonious in the bathroom, like texting your other niggas.
Even if you are, that's the time to get that shit off. Don't do it.
Just don't do it. Just don't do it.
True, you shouldn't.
Just don't do it.
But if that's what you want, at least do it in your alone time.
Okay, I'll let that slide. But no, the conversation was dope. Mo from Moments of Mo Sketty, one of my Sunday podcasts, she stopped through. Von Mays stopped through.
Wasn't that nigga running for like office?
I don't think Von was ever running for office. He was definitely in the struggle. He's a rapper. Pretty dope. Next panel that we're doing, he's gonna be,
rapping.
Gonna rap in between.
Absolutely not.
See, you can't hate people.
I'm not hating, Tom.
That sounds like hate, bro. Sounds like hate.
Hey, you know what? Call it what you want, bro. I'm not here for any of that shit.
That's why I don't
call it what you want.
So I don't invite you, bro.
I'm not here for it.
That's why I don't invite you, bro.
Good.
You're not.
You know what I can be.
You like upper crust women, but you don't want to do upper crust activities.
I don't want to hear no nigga rap.
Is it because we just listened to like two niggas pillow talk for like the last 3 weeks?
That's different, Tom.
How?
It's so different.
How?
It's so different. All right, Tom, let me ask you.
I got to get that Tony Baker how.
I mean,
look, bro.
Would you rather hear me rap? Would you rather hear fucking Anderson .Paak rap?
If your bars is nice, bro, you'll get rotation. Because there are some joints by Anderson .Paak I do not listen to.
Absolutely. This is a song by Wayne. I do not.
This is some tracks I just do. My favorite rappers, sometimes I can't listen to what you did.
Okay, so does Von Mays have music on Apple Music?
Yes, he does.
He does?
Yes, he does.
Then okay, I guess that's not bad. Like, as if you just a nigga with.
Oh no. I would not approve. I would not approve a nigga who just started.
Where your music at, G? Like, you're not nowhere. Like Apple.
I will not
Spotify.
approve.
Like, are you on SoundCloud? You got a YouTube link? Like, when niggas don't.
You know what? I don't even want you on SoundCloud because even when you still on SoundCloud, you ain't made it.
Like, when niggas just don't be nowhere, but they be like, yeah, I'm rapping. Like, nah.
Like, bro, you got to at least have a BBL Drizzy remix. It's a free beat. Jump on it. I don't know what you're going to talk about. Have you listened to any of them?
I not the people that rap on it. I wasn't here for that.
You wasn't gonna give them a chance.
Nah.
I mean that.
Because like listening to the beat, I just don't like listening to the beat and how
it's too smooth.
How the sample is constructed. I just don't know what you niggas gonna rap about.
And that's why you should listen to see if someone, did you coast on this? Did you have something worth saying?
You know where do I just fall down like a YouTube link? Because it's crazy. Because as long as this beat's been out and as much time as I spend on TikTok, I haven't come across anybody rapping over the beat.
Have you actually put hashtag BBL Drizzy though?
Nah, I don't go looking for it.
And that's probably why you can't find it, because it's not in your algorithm.
Yeah, I'm not.
It's not naturally there. Like I'll be minding my business on Facebook and random BBL Drizzy shit just slide across. That and Skeletor.
BBL Drizzy.
Skeletor has been on my timeline permanently.
I feel like he's now somewhere on my algorithms. Every now and again, I bump into him.
You probably have clicked on mine, so that's why.
That's the shit he be saying be true though.
It be true. That's that high nigga shit. That's all they did was they took the high nigga stuff and put it on Skeletor and let him run away. But did you see when Mimi found the one that's like when I said B, Q, P, and D is just the same letter turned different ways?
That's crazy.
And it was Skeletor had one.
It's true though.
It is. The fact that Kayla was just so shocked and appalled.
That is all one letter.
Yeah. Niggas just kept turning it. Anyway, Juan, what are we doing here today, man?
Well, we haven't been here in a while, so I figured we would grace the people with, not a super, super introspective, interesting pod, but just something for the people to listen to when they in their free time or whatever it is the fuck they do when they
sell drugs.
Yeah. So remember how I told you that I met a young lady off the Facebook dating app?
You actually met somebody?
Yeah, like physically in person, seeing what they might look like.
How was it? How'd it go?
I'm
intrigued.
It wasn't a bad experience. It wasn't the greatest. Like, we just,
What made you say, nah, this ain't it, B?
Well, I don't think I said nah.
Nigga, you just now telling me about this.
Well, sometimes you want to make sure.
You just now telling me.
I'm starting to adopt this logic of like, let me see if some shit be worth telling people about.
Nigga, we are podcaster. Everything is worth telling about.
But then again, you also have to think, Tom, we ain't been here in 3 weeks.
I'm gonna let that slide. I'm gonna let you get that off.
So we haven't potted, so I haven't really had room to tell you what the fuck been going on.
You act like you don't text me.
That's
or
true.
You don't text us.
I didn't put nothing in the group chat.
I understand you didn't want Mimi to get a hold of that.
That's true.
I get that. But we can talk one-on-one. We don't need her.
But yeah, so no, she's a real cool young lady. We've been chilling, chopping it up, vibing.
So y'all at the convo stage.
Yeah, we just chilling. Like,
she talking about anything worth talking about?
She be talking, I be talking about.
What's her shoe game like?
She not in the shoes.
She's doomed from the beginning.
I'm not gonna play her like that. Not gonna play her like that. Everybody not in the shoes.
No, I'm not saying that it's because like your shoe game trash. So I can't talk to you. She gonna eventually. Why you care so much about shoes? I could never pay, and that's gonna trigger you, bro. It's a trigger. Trigger.
Either that, or she gonna die. Either she gonna become a shoehead. You hang out with me long enough, you'll eventually start buying shoes.
Are you gonna buy her first pair?
If we start dating, it's a possibility.
Okay, respect.
But we gotta start dating first, time. Some people don't make it out of certain stages in your life.
Yeah, I know. I get bored easily
because there's a bunch of motherfuckers that I'm still in the talking stage with.
Bro, it's so many people. I forgot we were in the talking stage,
man.
And that's not even being mean.
But you know what else I don't like, since we are on the topic of women.
What don't you like?
I guess I can women bash for a couple minutes.
God damn.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you.
I seen it coming.
The man, dog. Niggas only wearing 6 rings is crazy.
Who still wear those? Fix your life.
Man, Roman Reigns was on episode of Sneaker Shopping. And that nigga specifically went to the window, was like, yeah, I've been looking for these. It was a pair of 6 rings. And I was like, motherfucker.
Okay. Maybe.
Now he make too much money. for
Hold
that.
on. Hear me out now.
He's Samoan. Why you wearing Mexican J's?
Hear me out. Maybe sometimes only the inner black community give a damn about some things.
That's very true.
Because I'll tell you this: when I went to Vegas, okay, I really looked at people's shoe game, and when I tell you, it was definitely a city full of under $50 shoes, and it was a nigga. It was a nigga with a pair of clean, fresh white Air Force Ones on, looking like his toes was just hurting, walking up and down these strips with these shoes on.
Air Forces are not really great walking shoes.
I'm just looking.
They're not meant for you to have them on all day.
And I'm just looking like everybody else, whites, Asians, Middle Easterns. Everybody, they don't care. Only the inner city.
I got a video for you for that whole thing about it's not about race. It's about culture.
Which one is it?
That guy.
This guy?
No.
That guy?
No.
That guy?
I believe it's him.
Him?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. But yeah, so I don't think it's a race or a color thing. I think it's a culture thing. And I think as a sneakerhead, most sneakerheads don't fuck with the 6-ring shoe.
It is definitely a sneaker thing. It is. That.
Yeah, I think it's just like it's a culture thing.
But I got a confession. When they first dropped, I actually was like, "Yo, that's a unique thing."
But you're not a sneakerhead.
I said it was a. Do you see me on a pair of them though? I ain't stupid. I just said that's unique.
But like, if you wanted to buy a pair, I wouldn't claim you because you're not a sneakerhead. You like what you like. You think they're cool. Some of them shits do look fly. I just don't know if I would buy them.
You know, I always like the out of the ordinary. So I'm a nigga who'll go actually make my own damn shit.
Like I feel like 6-ring, like out of all the Jordans that niggas he just be in the lab balling up and throwing at the fucking wall and sticking together. I feel like them shits is cool. And we're gonna talk about that one too. This motherfucker's crazy.
BBL Drizzy. BBL Drizzy.
Cause
hey, no bullshit. That song got a chokehold on me right now.
Thicker than your ninja. I'm thicker than a Snicker. Don't act like you don't know me. These yams deserve a trophy. It's crazy.
Currently, in your everyday life, name me 5 yams that deserve a trophy.
In my everyday life?
In your everyday life.
Yo, it's this one white lady that comes to the grocery store.
A white lady with yams?
Man,
that's
yams,
pulled pork.
Yam supreme.
That's pulled pork.
Like when I say these motherfuckers, and every time I see it, I go crazy. And my coworkers be like, "Oh my God, Dwayne, that is so much booty."
White folks always make shit weird.
So much booty, Dwayne.
So much booty.
You wouldn't even know what to do with that right now. You wouldn't know what to do.
Oh, they challenging you, my nigga.
Man, she be in there with like 5 kids, Brian, on that.
It's okay. Some other things, just because a few niggas sampled ass don't mean nothing, bro.
I don't think a few. I think just one person.
One nigga just go dumb in it, or he just weak.
Man, if you see it, you probably. I'm like, I come fast on that.
That's why you got 5 kids.
Absolutely, I wouldn't want 5 kids though.
I'm still laughing at for those of y'all who, haven't been on the weird side of Instagram lately. I need y'all to go check out the New Glow Baptist Church.
The New Glow? Nah, that shit's crazy.
The New Glow Baptist Church. Would you go there, Juan?
Absolutely.
Are you going for the right reasons, though?
Probably not.
Are you going to be saved? I honestly, this is my opinion, I feel like somebody just took a smart idea for some form of OnlyFans and just churched it up.
But they were so upset when I was like, I want to start a church. I just don't understand people.
Well, the thing about it is you already on that side of filth.
What?
To begin with. No, I'm talking about your church. I'm talking about with the New Glow Church. You're already on the wrong side of filth, or the right side, depending on how you look at filth. So there being a church of filth, it's not too far-fetched. I feel like I'm missing one. Nope, you got 4. You drop these too? Juan, the whole Capella? No, that's for Wednesday. All these Wednesday joints too, bro.
Yeah, I mean, I know that top one. We don't gotta do the Huckapella. I was being funny, but that one we could talk about that.
See, this is what I'm talking about, bro. You send shit,
even
and then you send funny shit in between it.
Even though I know we're gonna talk about this even more on Mimi show, but
You just-
let's just get some ignorant shit off today.
Okay.
Because Mimi gonna want to be our introspective before she gets to the ignorant shit, you know, because she's actually a parent. I'm not.
You ever want to be one?
Nah, because look at the shit that go on in life, man.
Damn, Juan, you don't want a little you? You don't want to bling your little shorty out with the proper shoe wear. You don't want to pass down your vast knowledge of snacks to your youngin.
I mean, all these are great things to pass down, Tom. Teach them some morals and respect, and you know how to bag a bitch. All this is great stuff to teach your kid.
How to stay away from
fuck niggas and snake ass people. Yes, these are great lessons to teach your child in life.
All right, which one you want to play first?
Since we talking about children,
let's start with this one.
This I thought was pretty interesting.
Thought it was interesting. All right, let's see what they talking about.
Girl who had to watch me and my brothers jump her daddy after school. I'm sorry. I know that was probably a traumatizing experience for you, but we kept asking you to stop bullying my daughter and you wouldn't listen. We sent letters home. We even had a meeting with you and your parents and you wouldn't listen. So now you know your actions have consequences. And since you too young to receive those consequences, you had to watch your daddy take those consequences. Get some therapy. You'll be all right. A lot of y'all keep asking why I didn't fight this man one-on-one. And why I got my brothers to jump him in front of his 7-year-old daughter. And the answer is simple. Life is not fair. You get jumped by responsibilities every day. Bullying is not fair because you're picking on somebody that's essentially a weaker vessel and that's smaller than you. So I wanted to make sure she saw what it looked like when a fight is not fair and you don't have no choice but to let somebody jump you. So she could get the concept of what she was doing. Sometimes kids learn from what they see and not what they hear. So I wanted it to be a visual experience, okay? I'm out here doing the Lord's work, okay? God is pleased with me.
I'm out here doing the Lord's
That's
work.
The crazy part. I'm doing the Lord's work is crazy there.
You know the wildness of it? I kind of don't disagree with him.
I don't either.
I mean, it's very extreme, but
I mean,
he did what everybody who's responding to the video said he should have did first. So I come to your parents, I say, hey, your kid is bullying my kid. Can you get this under control? I come to the little girl. I don't put my hands on her. You bullying my daughter. You need to stop. There's no reason for you to be doing this. My daughter doesn't want to fight you, yet you still keep targeting her. So I'm going to show you what it looked like from this side. So you roll up on your daddy, and she must love her daddy, or her daddy must be a good dad. And he just gets his ass not whooped, jumped. So he definitely got stumped out.
Yeah.
So I'm not mad. I get it. I see your POV, and I raise you one. Go do it again.
All right. So
because he talked to the dad first.
He not wrong. He followed like as a parent. I'm not one for those who are listening and watching. I'm not a parent, but I get it. He followed all of the necessary steps that you would want a parent to take. I went to talk to the school. I talked to the kid. Like I reached out to the parent. Like I've done everything, and you can't seem to get your kid under control. Now, a lot of people will probably be like, well, why not just remove your kid from the situation? I also don't want to teach my kid that we could run from everything. Like you can't run from all your problems.
Can't run from any of them when you're an adult.
Right. So you have to find a way to solve them. That's how you felt?
I didn't expect it to just start playing.
You just go play superhero music in the middle of a dad whooping another dad's ass? Probably was a bunch of angry dads.
Hey, in the eyes of the little girl who initially got bullied, that's a superhero.
Man,
Not
so,
all heroes wear capes.
I'm not saying
Some wear J's.
I'm not saying even man, they whooped his ass too, apparently.
Like those
How would you feel
bitchy-
if that happened to you?
First of all,
Like,
first of all, nigga.
your kid just out here punking niggas.
And you know what? The great thing about the reason why I'm not worried about ever being in that situation, because both of my girls are lover girls, so they don't pick fights.
Okay.
Now, we may have to go jump a nigga because
hold on. Let me paint my
we
picture
would be. I would be him, and you and the bros are coming with us.
Let me paint this picture real quick for you.
You telling me you're not gonna help me go jump a nigga?
I'm not saying that.
Okay.
I'm not saying that.
For your niece?
I'm not saying that. Let's paint this picture. So let's say my niece is the one getting bullied at school. And you, much like my man's right here, exhaust all options. You're going to talk to the principal. You're going to talk to anybody who will listen. You know, we got these interventions. You talk to the parent because you want the bullying to stop. Right?
I do.
Bullying doesn't stop. So you decide that you say, fuck it, I'm going to just see your daddy, right? And I'm going to fight him. And then her dad wash you.
See, that's the part where you did not pay attention.
I'm just saying, like,
No. You see,
I'm not talking about this.
No.
I'm painting a picture.
I see that picture.
Because I'm asking a question.
And I'm raising you my response. I wouldn't allow myself. That's why he brung his brother, because he could not live with this lesson he's supposed to be teaching, and he take the L. So I'm going to go ahead and bring more people with me off top because I cannot take an L. I am going to be on the internet, but I do not want to be the one on the internet for the L.
Do you think they jumped him on like school property?
Of course not.
Oh, they waited until he got like down the block?
They went to his house.
Damn, how do you think they know where he lived?
The little girl.
Why do she know where they live?
Because I guarantee you the bullying wasn't only at school. All bullying don't happen at school. You gotta remember, most of us go to school at schools near our house. All right. So we walk, like up until recently, because the girls' school is a little bit too far to walk. I walked to school as elementary. So anybody who I was having elementary beef with, we all lived around each other. So the beef didn't only happen during school. The beef may even started outside of school and it just escalated at school. We all lived around each other. So they probably knew. They definitely didn't catch him. And even they did catch him at school, he didn't know the ass whooping was coming, right? So him and his brothers went to go pick up his daughter. They seen the car that old boy got into. And they followed it, stayed about, 2 car lengths back. So you don't notice that these
You've
niggas
done
follow
this
you.
before.
I've done stuff.
I feel you. You've been on this earth for almost 50 years. You done some shit.
You stay 2 car lengths back so you can follow him, then you see where he lived. Now, the first day, you just want to see where he pulls the car in at. You don't just immediately hop out on business right then and there. You just want to see. So he may have did it by himself one day. Told baby, hey, baby, we're going to go get some ice cream. We're going to take this way instead of going straight home. So you see it and you see where the car park at. Then you call your brothers. Also, let's not forget, he had conversations with Dog. So they'd have met somewhere and talked before. Even if he didn't follow him at home, he mollywopped him at the local park. It was after school. It was a nice day. Old girl took her. The bully's dad took her to the park to go play and probably get some ice cream.
Getting beat up in front of your child is crazy.
It is crazy, but if you're not properly parenting, these are things that can happen.
Just getting washed in front of your kid.
You're not properly parenting.
So you at school being a dick and I got beat up for it?
She learned how to be a dick from somebody.
Why is it me? Why y'all not bum rushing her mama? Why are you beating me up?
Because he don't put hands on women.
Why are y'all
He don't hit women.
Beating up her mama?
Maybe the mama wouldn't handle business. Maybe the moms talked and they were able to come to an amicable agreement.
So because it was my weekend and I picked her up on a Friday, you just assume that this is my fault that she at home. You just assume that it's me. Why she being a dick?
Maybe she go to school with
So
her
now-
dad.
Now y'all out here jumping niggas in a parking lot.
Be a better dad.
It's not my fault. I'm
Be a
not
better dad.
Not even a full-time dad. I'm a weekend dad.
See, that's even worse. You're not in your kid's life enough. You deserve his ass whooping now.
Nah, I gotta work.
Do more.
I'll be at work.
Do more.
I'll be at work, dog.
I'm apparently good enough a dad that I can go whoop your ass.
You're not even a good dad.
I'm a great dad.
See, what if he's not even a good dad? He just want to whoop a nigga ass.
In this 15 minutes of fame, he's a great dad to his daughter.
That is
That's the
bullshit.
only person it matters to. Fuck what the internet thinks. I respect what he did on behalf of the fact that he tried to do it the Martin way and he didn't listen. So he did it the Malcolm way. Or for you X-Men 98s, we tried to do it the Professor X way. Said, fuck you, Magneto's right.
How is that going?
That it's the season is done. It was phenomenal.
Seasons. How many episodes?
10.
10. Now I may go and binge watch it. Now that it's all out.
Now, let me ask you this question. Are you a true X-Men fan? Like, if you see characters, you know who they are, but do you understand their stories?
I know. I'm with you. If I see you, I might know who you are, but I might not know your background.
Like, let's just run down the roster. If you see Morph, you know how we got here, right? Okay. Morph was the first nigga that got killed in the very first episode of the original cartoon. Okay. He got kidnapped by Mr. Sinister after he got hurt. Sinister fucked with his head, had bro out here doing wild shit. So there's a few storylines that other niggas are being accused of just being villains when actuality it was Morph.
All right, so before you keep going, because you'll get real deep in your nerd.
No, I'm just gonna go. I was just run down there. You know Wolverine's story, of course.
Do I need to know this, or can I just watch it and be like, "This was great"?
You can watch it and be like, "This is great," but you're gonna miss the Kendrick Lamar double entendres.
Oh, okay.
That's all I'm saying.
Okay. Some shit I don't care about the double line.
Yeah, you're gonna miss some of the double
Like
entendres.
I like it in rap. I may not care as much in my comic
Yeah.
books. Like,
As a nigga who just like cartoons and superheroes, you'll like it.
yeah, because I mean it's X-Men 97.
It was just the fact that certain stories you'd be like, yo, this niggas like me and Chuck would be like, yo, I remember that comic. I read it. Okay, they did good.
I watch how y'all talk in the group.
Yeah,
y'all
like,
like really into that shit.
Yeah, like, oh, I knew that story. That story was good. We're gonna go here. This was gonna happen. You, as a nigga who don't know shit, it's like watching wrestling for the first time. Hey, who's that nigga jumping off the rope? Hey, why is he tagging with him? Hey, why she just get hit with a bottle? I'm here now. Let's keep this going. You don't know how the fuck we got here, but you here,
Right.
and you just gonna go
I
forward.
just want to jump in and watch it.
Yeah, that's what you can do.
Especially with like all the rumors of them wanting to now. Well, I guess
Create an universe.
That and the whole bringing together of another live action X-Men movie. It just is nice to see the internet pick and choose who they feel like will be good for certain characters.
Oh yeah,
Like I've been seeing
some niggas already been chosen.
I've been seeing them share the post that they would like. I think it was in a Janelle Monáe.
Yes, I'm down for that one.
Yeah. I don't know. I've never seen Janelle Monáe act, so I don't know.
She's actually a pretty good actor.
She make great music.
She's actually a pretty good actor.
Never seen her act.
I think because I haven't seen her in bullshit. She seems to always find her way into meaningful roles.
Like there's this one guy, black guy.
It's a lot of those.
On X-Men?
Oh, Bishop.
Yeah, that's his name. And they've been throwing like Method Man out there for years. It was like if they ever put Bishop in the live action X-Men movie, a lot of people have been saying they want Method Man to play.
And I think Meth would take. I think Meth wants that too. Here's the one that really threw me off, and it's not actually a bad idea. Niggas been pushing Daniel Radcliffe for Wolverine.
I've heard that. I've heard
it threw me off when I'm like Harry Potter, but then I got like, nigga, you older now, so you do got, but he's Canadian, so that's the only part. Like Daniel still has his accent, and he's not like other British actors who can hide that shit, and you don't even remember they British. His shit's still there.
I feel like from a fan standpoint, you're gonna get a lot of people that'll be comfortable with a whole nother Wolverine.
We have to,
and then you're gonna get those people be like, "Well, he just popped up in Deadpool. Why he can't come back and be in the X-Men?
Because he's fucking old."
I'm with you, Tom. If we could get
even no. This is his own words. Like I'm fucking old. That was the whole reason why Logan was what it was. He was done. But only reason why I want a new Wolverine is because Logan or Hugh Jackman is the end of an era. Like,
Yeah, I'm with that.
you like when Fox had the product, they didn't care about the story. They didn't care about comic book accuracy or telling
No,
things.
it was more about
They
who
were
we can
like,
get to
let's
be the
get
kid.
these big names because you're gonna come in because you always come to see Halle Berry or whatever she's in, or Hugh Jackman is a new young and up and coming. We can build a star out of him. And it's and then we got Patrick. What the fuck is his last name?
Patrick Stewart.
Stewart. I was gonna say Swayze. It's not Patrick Swayze.
He's dead
He's
as a motherfucker. Speaking of him, they just redid Row House.
I don't like it.
You watched it with Gregor McConnell and Jake Gyllenhaal?
Yeah, so Row House is the inside joke in our family. Like
that's a wild inside joke.
Because I never gave a damn about Row House, but that one episode of Family Guy, where Peter kept kicking the steering wheel, saying Row House to everything.
Did he kick a motherfucker in the drive-through
Yeah.
window? Roadhouse.
So that became my thing for a minute. So I used to just run around the house and be like, Roadhouse and I'm Batman. That's all I used to say. So for Christmas one day, they bought me the Roadhouse DVD.
That's nice.
And I watched it. It was not that bad.
The original?
Yeah.
Well, that's because it's Patrick Swayze.
I was like, wasn't that bad? So I liked it. So I kept it. And then I watched the second one. Terrible. Not everything deserves a sequel. And then I seen this one. I was like, There was no reason to remake Roadhouse.
Wait. Roadhouse had an original sequel? Like there was Roadhouse.
And it was Roadhouse 2.
Yes. Oh, that's crazy. Because I know this one that's out now, that's a remake.
Yeah, there was a Roadhouse 2.
That's
You got to remember there's a
insane.
point in time where Hollywood would make part 2s and try to make a new story. Like Dirty Dancing had a part 2.
Why? Well, you know what? Now that you say that, that's how Halloween was actually supposed to be.
This Halloween was supposed to be a series of unfortunate events on Halloween.
Right. It was never supposed to be one nigga killing people on Halloween.
It was what happened was that Halloween is an anomaly. Back in the days, they would always film part 1 and part 2 together to save on marketing budget. You make a script.
That's
how
because that's why it ended the way it ended.
Yeah, you bring a script to them, you get 2 movies out of it, and they was like, "Ooh, we can make twice as much money. Here's your budget." And then they'll give them a little bit more. So you'll have to use the budget of 1 movie to make 2, and then depending on how good the first one was, you'll get a little bit more to finish off part 2. That's why Superman, the original one with Christopher Reeve, the first 2 go together.
Absolutely. Because it makes sense.
It makes sense. So that's how they used to do movies. So when they got to Halloween 3, there probably is a third Hollywood for real. We just don't know about it. It's where the rich motherfuckers be at. It was supposed to be the new story, but we was like,
that new story was ass.
We not ready for witches.
They just put mask on and the mask. That story was
because if you pay attention, Jason was the same way. There was no Jason until like the 3rd or 4th one. The first 2 was his mama.
Yeah. That's back when you can get away with anything. You could just say whatever, and if people believe it, and then we got new movies.
Special effects budgets was ass back in the day.
Yo, it's so many movies that I kind of want to see redid, but I'm like,
only to see it look better.
I just want to see it look better, but the originals, I feel like no matter how many times they may remake a RoboCop, that shit's still gonna be a bad movie.
I kind of like the one they did, but RoboCop, a lot of our 80s action movies we love,
which is bad,
should be TV shows, not movies.
I can see RoboCop definitely should have been just
RoboCop.
It should be a cop show.
It just be a cop show. That way you can flesh out every other character, because we don't know why this fucking Max Corp is even making these sinister ass robots.
Did they ever explain that?
No, nigga, they just kept popping up with new versions of RoboCop, and then they fucking stupidly put a criminal in the body of the second one.
I would appreciate, which I know they probably would never do. I think they would just keep making fucking sequels. But I would appreciate a rebranding of Terminator.
Terminator had a TV show.
Because I guess I never fully understood the entire point of Terminator.
Okay,
And I
so
don't want to go back and rewatch the shit from the 80s.
okay,
If y'all could just repackage it. And again, that probably should just be a TV show.
and it was the Sarah Connors Chronicles.
Say that 3 times fast.
I can't even say it one. What's her name? Cersei from Game of Thrones.
Okay.
She was Sarah Connor in the TV shows, and it was more so after 3. It was supposed to be like, this is what, because I think by the 3rd one she was dead. Yeah, the 3rd one is when she died. So they're supposed to be like what led up to her death, per se. It all started because AI is getting out of hand. So let's just take our regular timeline and how we're depending on computers and all the shit about computers. Let's go ahead and sprinkle in a little bit of X-Men Sentinel stuff, where, you know, we made the robots to protect us from the bad people. And then they came to find out that because the bad people come from humans, you technically are Ultron. Ultron is the key piece for Terminator. And in the future, instead of getting defeated in the back alley by Vision, he goes off and he just fuses with more robots. So here we are, 3027. We now have man versus machine. So somewhere in all of this, we figure out time travel. So we send a reprogrammed robot back into time to protect the one who will stop the robot war, not realizing you're initially starting the robot war.
Nope.
So the first one, rewind. No, I take that back. The first one, Arnold was sent back to kill the savior of the robot war. So the robots was like, yo, these humans, they winning. Let's go back in time and kill Hitler before he has a chance to be somebody. And we ain't got to worry about World War II at all.
That's true.
That's what they did. But of course, they stopped it. So the second time, they was like, okay, we didn't do something right. So we're going to go send back a better version of the original robot. Meanwhile, the humans was like, hey, what if we send a robot back to protect our leader from this new robot they sent? That's the second one. The third one was like, look, the war is going to happen. Okay. Let's just go. Let's just try to make sure our leader stays alive. So when it's time for the robot war, he can lead us into greatness. That's the third one.
Yeah, that shit should just have been a TV show. You know what else should have been a TV? Like the more, like when you said it, then you started describing Terminator. I instantly thought about Mortal Kombat. And I was like, Mortal Kombat would have been a great TV show, but they tried to make it a TV show and it was never good.
Because you got to let the fans do. See, when you let networks do things, they got to do it their way because there's rules and regulations. So we didn't care too much about the actual TV show. But remember they had that Mortal Kombat Legacy?
The web series?
The web series.
Yo, with Michael Jai White as Jax, that was crazy.
See? Because that was done without the regulations of TV.
I feel like that shit should have been the movie. Michael Jai White should have been Jax.
Like, to this day, I don't care what nobody says. There's this random fan-made post-apocalyptic Power Ranger video where Tommy's out here killing motherfuckers.
That's what we're going to do on the next episode. We're going to come in here.
And kill motherfuckers?
Nah.
That's why we can't be unaliving people, bro.
Nah, we're going to recast. We'll recast Mortal Kombat with all of our who we think should be the characters
based on now.
Okay. And then we'll recast Street Fighter based on now. And then just for shits and giggles, are you familiar with the people in Killer Instinct? You ever play Killer Instinct?
I play Killer Instinct. I just always use which one turned into the lion, the tiger. I mean the jaguar in the middle of her combo. Orchid. That's the one. That's all I used to use.
And she had one where she pulled her titties out.
So I always one that did that in every game.
Shout out to Nintendo for putting titties in the video.
But titties have been around in video games for years.
So speaking of movies, I just saw on the internet, so it's got to be true. Mortal Kombat 2 has been greenlit, and it is scheduled for October 25th, 2025.
Do we actually care? I'm not being
Mortal
like
Kombat?
rude. Do we actually care?
Like me and you, or people in general?
People in general.
I don't know about people in general. Me, I kind of care.
Okay. Mortal Kombat as a movie, never been a fan of it. Only because the story in the video games, whole lot better. I can't respect what you putting on the big screen, my guy. When for $69.99, I'm getting a great story that I can then don't even have to pay for it. I can go to the internet after somebody beat it and sit there with popcorn and watch it. Because if you watch the last 4 games, that's a compelling Mortal Kombat story.
Till they won Avengers. When they won Avengers and it turned into time travel, I was like, see, Midway.
I'm okay with it because it matches with the time of everything that go on. They reset the timeline.
That was the only reason why it was okay, because I knew where they was going. You got to reset the timeline.
So they just reset the timeline.
Then when it was like Mortal Kombat 12 is Mortal Kombat 1, I was like, okay, this makes sense.
They reset the timeline.
But as far as just, I feel like Mortal Kombat is one of those movies, not even the movie. I feel like the property just of it is so nostalgic and it's such a money grab with people that I felt like when they initially brought them, like, let's redo Mortal Kombat,
I barely remember the last one.
It got greenlit for like 4 movies right out the gate. So I felt like whether that first movie was bad, I feel like we were going to get more movies. They were going to flush the story out regardless.
But okay, now that I'm okay with. I really feel like if you want people to come back to the theater and watch movies again so you can make big money off of them, you got to start making these deals that they get 3 movies regardless of how the first or second one went.
So do you think that is that's just the standard now for like
it should movie deal? It may not be, but it should be. Because if you're guaranteed a trilogy, then you got more time to tell a compelling story. Because when you only sign 1 movie deals with the hope of these stories being told and it don't do good, now we got a dead in the water story and we don't know what could have been. But if you say, okay, you're doing this movie based on this video game or based on this book got 6 chapters in it. We'll greenlight the first 3 and let's see how it goes. And if you good and you like the first and we make money, then we'll greenlit the rest of the series for you.
And I also see in Mortal Kombat is one of those things where you feel like if you're a fan of the game and you just a fan of the lore, it's like it should be a home run. It shouldn't be very hard.
But it's who do you focus the story on? You see, because you got Die Hard who wants Scorpion and Sub-Zero to be the main story, which that's a story within itself that can be told. Right. But then the games recently prove you have this Johnny Cage, Sonya storyline that the Americans can easily relate to. But then
if we do that, they're gonna risk turning us into a rom-com, and nobody wants to see
a lot of studios rom-com.
Nah, you can't turn Mortal Kombat to a rom-com.
Bro, they turned Spider-Man. The first one was a fucking rom-com with a nigga who just slang webs. Because the whole purpose of Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man was gotta get Mary Jane. It wasn't the fact that he was superhero.
Hey, Tim Burton wanted them to fucking 92 on the Brooklyn Bridge, so I'm already knowing what they was on with Spider-Man.
Have you seen the Brooklyn Bridge?
Would you fuck on it?
I might.
It's cold out there, though.
I'm trying to get this nut, bro.
Damn. You got wet ass cheeks.
If I'm doing my job, it's gonna be wet ass cheeks anyway.
That's true.
You see what I'm saying?
But
anyway,
I get it though. I feel like a 3-movie deal, but
3-movie deal should be standard now because trilogies are standard now.
With this Mortal Kombat, I feel like they going by what the original. I don't even know if it's original.
I don't remember what the fuck the original story was.
I feel like they're okay. Well, when you watch not the very first one, if you go back and watch the reboot from 2021,
yeah, that one,
I feel like it's a new storyline within the realm of just Mortal Kombat.
Because Shang Tsung was not.
He's still the villain.
He was a new villain, but we hadn't gotten Shao Kahn yet, right?
Right. That's what I think we're working to. I think they plan it as Shang Tsung is the underboss, and we in the universe of where Shao Kahn is the big boss.
This is okay. This is the only issue I had with the Mortal Kombat series as a whole. Why are the realms fighting? Like, we never got, like, how did this, who came up with like, yo, it's 10 of you motherfuckers.
Oh, now
Y'all gotta fight.
All right. Well,
Because up until the original storyline, the outer world has been kicking Earthworld's ass.
yeah,
Like
there's
we like
there's
if they
backstory on that. Nigga.
like it was like we've been getting our ass. This is 9 times. We've taken 9 L's. If we take one more, we get deleted. That's the story. That's it. What the fuck happened with these other 9?
So you just want video proof of Goro whooping ass?
I just want to know the first fight. Who was like, how did it start? Was prime example. Zeus, Poseidon, and what's the other one? I don't know. But 3 brothers. Okay? These niggas at dinner fighting. And all of a sudden it was like, all right, niggas from the ocean is better than niggas on the land. Nah, man, the sky people is the dope with us. All right. Every 100 years, I send 10 of my best from the ocean. You send 10 of your best from the land. I send 10 of my best from the sky. See who fight and win. If that's what happened, cool. I need to see that at least. Please give me, how did we get here? Why am I supposed? And then fucking Electric Man just show up. Hey, you're chosen. For what? Why?
And I've always said this about Mortal Kombat. I feel like Mortal Kombat is one of the greatest. It's the greatest
bullshit ever.
But right, because like, unless you do like rabbit hole dives on YouTube, it's like, where did this backstory come from? You motherfuckers didn't have comics out back then. Like, y'all didn't get a comic till like the
game just happened. Street Fighter was wrecking shop, and niggas wanted a game, and somebody was like, yo, let's get gory with this shit.
The game was based on Bloodsport.
Yeah, let's get gory with this shit.
And Van Damme was supposed to be Johnny Cage.
And I can live with that.
Well, he was supposed to be Van Damme in the game.
Right.
But Johnny Cage character is based off Van Damme.
Right. But the thing about it was it was the first video. It's the reason why there's a fucking mature rating that exists.
Absolutely.
NWA is the reason why we got parental advisory, and Mortal Kombat is the reason why we got mature. God damn, my childhood was great. Oh, volume was down. Do it again. All right.
But yeah. So I mean, if I find another video, I'm pretty sure I can find it. I'll send you the link. And it goes like, you ever heard of Onaga?
No, I think I have, but so much shit.
Onaga he's the OG big boss.
See, why all you need to do is
he's the original.
You can give me a Last Airbender entrance. At one point in time, the 7 worlds were together, and then they fight. And the fire, because even then, like Last Airbender, okay? Every year or every life cycle, there's a new avatar. He or she has mastered all 4 of the elements, okay? One particular year, the Fire Lord was like, yo, these water niggas, these earth niggas, damn, it's one more. And these air niggas. These air niggas ain't nothing but monks. Okay, they always gonna be at peace. These water niggas, they just workers. These earth niggas, they think they shit. You know what? I could whoop all their asses. And you know what he did? He got up and he whooped their ass. Okay? That's what he did. Boom. We off and running. I know why we here. Guess what? This war has been going on for 100 years. So for 100 years, the Fire Nation been putting boots to asses. And because the Avatar didn't actually fucking die, he ran like a bitch and got trapped in ice, I've been able to wreck shop. Now the Avatar is here. Guess what? I got to stop the Fire Lord and deal with my own personal trauma. I can rock with that. Give me 5 seasons of this shit. I'm here for it because I know how we got here. Mortal Kombat. I'm eating my cereal. Raiden comes in my house. Don't give a fuck about my property when he lightens his way in. Hey, you chosen. We finna go fight these other world niggas. I don't know what's on the other side of this goddamn rail, but I'm supposed to go out here and willingly whoop ass. And it's only 2 niggas that's been training for this shit.
That's crazy.
They think about it.
He just plucking niggas
Only
off the
2
street.
niggas trained for this shit.
And he just plucking niggas off the street. Hey, you look like you got hands. Come here. What? No, I don't want.
Then when it's all said and done, as the only black man, I go back with no damn arms.
But they gave you better ones.
Nigga, I had 2 healthy ass fleshy arms, minding my own business, eating craves, watching YouTube videos until you bombarded my. Does time stop? Am I just gone for like 9 months and niggas don't know where I'm at?
First of all, you shouldn't have any arms if you were sitting there eating crazy.
First of all, crazy is fucking delicious. Fuck you.
No, it's not, because it's chocolate. Why people like chocolate cereal? What's wrong with you?
It's the chocolate cereal combination is phenomenal. You, sir, are just a sick, twisted fuck.
Because I don't like crave. I
Yes.
don't like chocolate cereal. Chocolate cereal is the devil.
That's because you a fan.
I'm a freaky ass nigga.
The
Am I
69 pod god.
I mean, if you've seen the symbol of a cancer, it is a 16. It is a 69.
Yeah. 2
Okay.
fishes fucking.
Cancers are the freaky ass niggas. 69 guys.
You prove it every time, Juan. Anyway, I'm just saying. I'll watch him. Actually, right now, I'm not even gonna lie to you, bro. I'm not even in a rush to go to theaters anymore.
Oh, that's another thing. So, because the first Mortal Kombat was released during, I guess, like the end of the pandemic. They were still putting shit on streaming services.
Yeah, it was streaming service.
Seeing if they can get niggas to go to the movies, but this one will be in theaters.
Where else is it gonna be?
Again, they don't want to put it straight on the streaming site.
They don't do that no more. The only time you go straight to a streaming site if you didn't do good, because
What's the first Marvel movie of 2024?
the Deadpool one is.
Is Deadpool in July?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I think it's the only Marvel movie this year. Everything else is Disney Plus stuff.
What's the first Disney Plus release?
Well, technically, by definition, X-Men.
That equates to the universe.
Who said that this doesn't?
It better not. It's fucking cartoon.
We don't know what. So what? Doctor Strange and then was going through a bunch of fucking dimensions. We literally just seen the same Professor X
If I'm
in
watching,
the same chair at the end of Multiverse of Madness, getting his whole soul ripped apart.
bro, if Doctor Strange walked through his world and into a fucking comic book cartoon, I don't know if I want to watch Marvel movies anymore.
They did go through a cart. They did go through a cart. If you got to go watch like heavy spoilers. No, Emergency Awesome. Because Eric Voss is really good at breaking shit down. Go find that Doc Strange video, and he literally shows you every single world Strange goes through. And he does go through a cartoon one.
All right. So speaking of a strange world,
A whole new
play the
world.
one with the animal.
This one?
Yeah. No, not that one.
Put Our Planet and all that type of stuff and release it in theaters.
If they
Like
put
Netflix be cool, but
video-
like this shit be electric. I want to go get some popcorn and ice
Yes.
and watch animals go to war. My boy got the anaconda, python, lets it slip, diabolical work, fumble the bag. Then you got the crocodile and the cut like peroxide. Jaguars are the most aquatic animals of all big cats. I didn't know that.
Nope.
I thought they were tigers. So look, now I'm learning stuff. You're learning shit too. Crocodile, prehistoric animal. Like I said, killer. When I say prehistoric, to me that just means you've been around since ever. And how does the jaguar go into your home field and not be scared? Because it's like the crocodile is preying on you, or is the jaguar preying on the crocodile? Look how these events quickly turn. Because the jaguar is impeccable in the water.
Impeccable what he does.
At this point, I'm like, yo, they going at it. What's going on? What's going to happen? I think the crocodile's probably cooked. Boy, could I ever be wrong. He dragged him out of his own home field. That's like somebody coming in to your crib, taking all your shit, and leaving with it. And not even saying sorry. And then killing you after. Because watch this. He know exactly where to bite the crocodile. Brain, kill shot. See, as soon as I hear David Attenborough, I'm like, oh, I know this documentary needs to be taken serious because you guys can afford him. Anytime he starts talking, bro, just know you're in for a great learning animal visual experience. Now, how did they get this?
That'd be the
'Cause
one.
I always
thing
think about
animal
the camera
videos
crew.
they
Like, they
give
have
me.
to stay silent while all this is going on. I'd be like, yo, what the? I've been freaking out. But I guess, you know, they just do this. They're not new to this. They true to this.
Like, yes, I would go to the theaters and watch Big Cats Unleashed, and that's not a porno.
That's a freaky ass name.
Big Cats
You
Unleashed.
a freaky ass nigga.
Big Cats Unleashed.
It's freaky as hell.
It is, but no, there is like Nat Geo. If you really just ain't got shit to do, and you tired of watching your usual, turn on Nat Geo. There's plenty fucking wildlife documentaries.
But I'm
Shit-
like,
shit get real.
Brody, when they filming this, how do you keep quiet?
You know what I'm starting to realize? I don't think that they are like low and protected, or they just set up cameras and just leave shit where it is. And then
Who going back to get the film?
you wait until that shit's safe, I guess. Because you gotta think about it. That jaguar just killed that crocodile, right? Bro was over here having dinner. He's not worried about somebody trying to grab this camera. Plus, contrary to popular belief, the wildlife people, they actually are scared of humans. They smell humans, they actually will avoid us. We are actually the biggest predator on the planet.
I don't know.
And I'm going to get my camera with guns. not just walking over there.
That shit's crazy.
Let you fire a shot in the air first. The noise, oh, what the fuck is that? Get the fuck. The animals usually dart.
Imagine standing in some tall grass, shooting one off in the air. 6 lions just dart out that motherfucker. You was almost dinner.
Everybody lives to tell the tale. That's all I'm saying. They not like us.
Well, while we on the subject of playing videos, we have more videos from our crack staff here at TDR.
They not like
Media.
us.
Yeah, the guy right there.
This guy.
Yeah, because some shit ain't racial, it's cultural.
Real quick, I'm about to show y'all a difference between culture, not necessarily color. There's a difference between culture, not necessarily color. Let's watch a video together.
You know, men say they love sundresses. Somebody, which one is the sundress?
Okay, I've been seeing a lot of discourse on this online. So, ladies, I'm going to explain it to you. You've left me no choice but to mansplain women's fashion, at least from the male psyche as it is. This is a sundress. This is what we're thinking about. When I Google sundress, this is the first thing that popped up. Number 2 thing pop up?
No, Tom.
This is a sundress.
When
We're
you think
talking
of
about it. It's like
sundress,
kind of a
these
corset
dresses that
kind
this
of
white
looking
man is
top
showing, is this what you
goes
think
into
of when you think of
flowy
sundress?
dress that hits
Hell no.
right above the knees.
Now,
What?
I'm not going to
Technically-
say he's wrong because he's not. He
He's not
Googled
wrong. He said
sundress,
you Google.
and that's what came up. Here's the thing: as a black man, right? There's certain cultural aspects that we're used to, and when we say sundress, that's not what we mean. That's not what we mean. I can't be the only one. That's not what we mean. Here's what we mean. Before we talk about this, I just want to say God is good. I just want to say God is good. This
That's not
is a sundress.
that's a maxi dress.
This is when we talk about sundress season. This is what
Sundress for
this is-
me.
Ooh,
Little
this
bit
is what
more
we
free
talking
flowing.
about. I ain't done. This is the one. That's the one. That's the sundress. This is God is amazing. What Keith Lee be saying? God is amazing. This is the sundress we talk. You see the difference. Like there's a huge difference in
That's
appearances
younger-
when we talk about the
younger
sundress
generation.
culturally, right? Like because culturally, this is our sundress. When we say sundress season, this is what we waiting for. It has nothing to do with race. It's not a racial thing. It could just be a cultural thing. That's the difference between sundress season, whether you're a black man or another type of man. I'm just okay. Love you. Have a great day.
Like he's not wrong.
No, nobody's wrong.
He's not wrong. I think that sundress, there's an age where it's not that dress. It's the more free flowing. It usually has the ruffles here in the middle, right below the titties,
Nah, I don't know.
and it has the spaghetti
That's
string.
wild.
but it's free flowing.
Don't wear that.
It's big shit. Them the ones who wear that sundress. That's when you be like, she ain't got no drawers on her there because that ass be moving on its own. When we see it, because we'll see it. We will see it. That's a grown woman sundress. That's a young woman sundress. That's a young woman sundress.
That's a fact.
That's a young woman. It's ours, but that's a young woman sundress. It's a difference. Still not racial.
Right, because something isn't racial, it's cultural.
It's cultural.
Now, we got a few more videos to play, and then me and Tom gonna let y'all have the rest of y'all fucking Thursday evening.
It's not like us.
Because we want to go home. So I got this young lady with the big forehead.
Went on a date with this guy, and he was like, it's getting late. Do you want to come back to my place? And I was like, sure, but I'm not going to sleep with you. Like, that's not happening. And he was like, that's totally fine. Yeah. Just come over. And I was like, cool.
Okay, he sound like a little nice one. But
like a gentleman,
what happened? Because we need to know.
So I go to his place. He respects my wishes. He's so nice. He cuddles me all night. And I'm like, are you gay? Like, what?
What? Are you freaking serious right now?
Tom, what's wrong with the women folk?
All right.
What's wrong with them, Tom?
We have said this time and time before.
Why do I gotta be gay? Because I cuddled you.
Okay. We have said this time and time before. This phrase or the saying, I don't put out on the first date if all you want is just sex, and situations like, yeah, I'll come over and cuddle, but I'm not having sex with you, are things that some women just say to not seem like a whore. Why are we cuddling to the point where you can feel my meat up against your skin and expect me to respect you? Because I'm going to have to respect you. You told me you're not getting these draws. So if I try to be aggressive to you about getting these draws, I'm a fuck nigga.
Yes, I look like a creep.
I do.
But now I'm a faggot. I'm sorry. But now I'm a freaky nigga.
In this case, you would be a faggot because that's how she called you gay.
So now I'm gay because I respected your wishes. You said I wasn't getting none. I was like, you know what? That's cool. I just want to spend some time with you. And because I didn't make a move, you think I'm gay now.
I'm going to play devil's advocate here. Maybe even though she says she wasn't fucking, she wanted him to at least try.
For what?
Grab a titty, rub some booty. Maybe he didn't do nothing. Maybe he just literally put his arm around her waist and left it there.
Stop asking for shit you don't want. Don't say I want you to respect my wishes. Then when a nigga respects your wishes, you be like, why you respecting my wishes? I can't believe you didn't try nothing. Bitch, you asked me not to. I'm sorry I'm not like the 3 other fuck niggas that you met.
At the same time, maybe that's what she thinks normalcy is. There's a lot of people who feel like toxicity is normal. It's supposed to happen. And if it doesn't happen, something's wrong. You don't like me. You're cheating on me. You don't care. Like, it has to be something wrong. Some people just think ass backwards.
Keep them bitches away from me. Oh, what? Fucking stupid. But you are not as stupid as this next video.
Which one is that one? This one?
Nah.
This one?
There's that one.
Episode of Random White Acts of Danger, we have caving. I've never felt more claustrophobic through a phone than watching videos of these guys. And as usual, the question is, why? Because I understand exploration, but I don't understand cave exploration. What you gonna find down there?
Like,
Just more
what
caves.
is going on, Tom?
And that's monumental to them, because that means their map can continue to grow. But as you can see, they go down underground and get into tight spaces like this to try to then find an opening. I know it doesn't sound that entertaining to me, but they love it. Margin for error, you guessed it. Death. These motherfuckers really get stuck down there sometimes. Like, one dude got stuck upside down and they couldn't bring him over without breaking his legs and all of his body, so he just died with his head upside down to asphyxiation of the head and blood rushing to his head. That sounds like the worst and most painful way to die, and I will never get in the cave. See, there's certain things I'll watch and be like, oh, you know what, man, I could kind of do a no. You will never see me crawl through minuscule spaces in pitch black. First of all, what about the bugs? What the fuck could even be down there? They call this one the hellhole, and my mind can't even wrap around how you could convince me to go, oh, yeah, it's filled to the wall all the way up to the brink. Only thing that can stick out for you to breathe is like this. Hell no. And watch, one of his dudes about to have a panic attack because he thinks he's drowning. Very understandably, because shit is getting too tight down there. And what are y'all gonna find? I guess their hope is that at one point in time it's gonna open up and there's gonna be some great place they gonna see. But bro, let me tell you, this shit not national treasure. Look, he panicking. Now everybody bleeding, about to die. And if you die in a cave like that, most of them don't ever get found. And what's underneath the water? Could something grab you? White people have no fear, and I'm trying to understand how, because I be scared watching this shit through video.
Bruh. I always say
white people have no fucking fear, dog.
Okay. White people are good and bad for the earth.
How are they good, Tom?
Okay. Let's keep it a buck. We're talking about some guys who are randomly going into a cave for the sheer fucks of it.
They killing themselves?
No, hear me out. Sometimes, very slim chance, they get lucky and they find some ancient shit. Egypt was found because niggas got lucky, found some ancient shit. The Asiatic statues where it's like 1 million of the motherfuckers that was just buried. Somebody got lucky. Just discovered some shit. Okay. So they have the ability to find some shit because they go looking for shit in places we don't think about it.
Did you just watch the video that
I did. I said.
What do you think he found?
No. I'm not saying all of them are good. Niggas in 1940 and 1849 went to San Francisco to look for gold. Everybody didn't find gold.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? So not every single time they go spelunking, whatever the fuck it's called.
What'd you call it?
Spelunking. I think that's what it's called. Is that not what it is?
I don't know, so I've never heard that word.
Spelunking?
Yeah,
that's what it's called. Ask Siri. But I think spelunking. It's
Siri,
weird.
what is what?
Spelunking.
Siri, what is spelunking?
Caving, also known as spelunking.
See?
Potholing is the recreational pastime of exploring wild cave systems. Do you want me to keep reading?
No, thank you.
Yeah, that what he caving is what he said. It's called spelunking. I know some shit.
It's called whiting.
That's whiting. It's definitely white sports.
That shit white as hell.
Whiting. I would never do that. You could never catch. No. Skinny Tone is not going in no random ass caves. I don't even like bruh. I don't like going under my bed. Why am I going in a cave? Fuck you. No, y'all can have that shit. But you never know. Sometimes you get lucky and you find Pangea. I don't know.
Pangea? They're gonna find fucking pancetta.
They find Middle Earth.
What are they looking for?
Something that ain't been found, bruh.
My coworker was telling me how he just be like,
he have a metal detector at the beach.
No, but he just like,
he got one of them coworkers.
He overbuy stuff.
Doomsday preppers.
I just be like, what are you prepping for that nobody knows about, bro?
Doomsday.
Like, you really think the world? If the world does end, what do you think having all these paper towels is gonna save you from? That's all I want to know. What do you think having an assload amount of tissue is going to save you from when the world ends?
Currency. It is the new money. Americans have gotten so used to having a bathroom with a door on it and paper they can wipe their ass with that they will give up anything.
No, we living like that. I'm just pooping and going. And we just gonna be savages.
It'll get to a certain point in time. We will. Doomsday preppers. That's all it is.
Scooping it with my hand and throwing it.
You see what happened with the beginning of the pandemic when niggas was sick? First thing they went and did was bought all the damn toilet paper.
I still don't know why.
Currency. It was going to be the new money. It was going to be a form of exchange.
Just going to be swapping Channing Tatum for Rosa Tupa. I saw this as day.
Shannon Tate Yum. Talk. That was wild.
All right.
That whole movie was up. Speaking of sports.
Sports, what you got?
So
Shannon Sharp and Shaq beefing?
Nah, I don't even care about beef no more, bro. I'm vegan. The Olympics is coming up.
Yes, it is.
In July. And they added 5 new sports.
Sound like some bullshit, but what you got?
One particular sport stood out to me. Breakdancing.
It's not a sport.
It's at the Olympics. It's a sport.
No, it's not, Tom.
Bruh, it's
No, it's not.
It's at the Olympics, bruh. It's a sport.
How do you score breakdance?
I'm glad you asked that. So when I first found out about it, I did what every red-blooded American does. I took it to Facebook.
I definitely thought you were going to say, so I Googled.
Took it to Facebook. I said, hey, what the hell is going on? Why is breakdancing at the Olympics? Now, I have friends who still crump. Okay, it's a thing. It's an active sport.
No, it's not a sport.
So, look, bruh.
How do you win?
You out crump somebody.
What?
Look, it's a competitive sport.
Just tell your stories so we can go home, bro. I was crumping the sport.
It's a competitive sport.
No, it's not.
Niggas get in a circle and they battle each other. It's a sport. There's a winner and there's a loser. It requires physical interaction and there is a scoring system. It is a sport.
How do you score? Like, what is the criteria of the score?
I will ask several of the crumping community.
No, don't ask. I want them to come in here.
That's what I'm saying. I'm going to ask several representatives of the crumping community to come and sit down with us.
Anybody dressed like Tommy the Clown?
Nah, they ain't crumping like that. But when I put it on there, they said, hey, bro, what you talking about? Breakdancing is worldwide. People have been doing it since the 80s. Of course, they had been doing it since the 80s. I was here when I seen it was born in New York.
I mean, hip hop did start.
It was one of the 5 pillars of hip hop.
But why is it an Olympic thing?
Why is it still going on? But apparently, the white folks got a hold of it, made it a sport. It's been going on. The Olympics need to add some new shit. Someone's like, hey, at breakdancing, it's competitive. And they was like, sure. So apparently, it's a worldwide thing. Niggas in Australia, Nigeria, South Africa, Germany. Niggas is breakdancing for gold.
White people really just want to be accepted, and they felt like they had nothing else to contribute to the Summer Olympics.
My thing is,
because all the Summer Olympics is games that niggas win.
Here's my thing. Americans cannot let another country
outdance them,
win the gold medal in breaking.
But I feel like we're not gonna have no blacks on our team.
I don't know. If the coach ain't Crazy Legs, I don't know.
I mean, okay, so
like
I get it.
We cannot. There's not much we can bring to the Olympics that we said, hey, this is American.
I mean, we do good in basketball.
No. That we bring, this is our game. Here's our sports.
Basketball is American.
No, basketball it is.
It was created by Americans.
Yeah, you're right.
Just because Europeans are better at that shit.
I had to stop. I had to catch myself. Not since the basketball has America contributed anything else to it. And then you see what happened a few years. We didn't even win gold.
Yeah, we was getting our ass whooped.
So
this is Euros cold, nigga.
I'm not saying they not. That's why they're taking over the league. But breakdancing is not only American, it's black.
Okay, so would you be upset
yes
if we lost?
Yes.
To some other niggas. Though?
Yes. I am actually going to look at the Olympic schedule and find out what time breakdancing is being aired.
Can we live pod during
I
break
will
dance?
most definitely live pod that.
I want to see the breakdance.
I have to. Even if we don't live podcast, like what's going on, I am going to go find the replay. I am going to save it, and we are going to watch this.
So you wouldn't be. So what if Jamaica beat us in like the breakdancing competition?
They black. I might let it slide.
What about Nigeria? That's what I'm saying. Like, what if other black countries beat us?
Black, okay. Certain black countries will give a pass. Okay.
Right, like now.
Okay, so Jamaicans will get a pass, or anybody of that middle if you are of Capoeira descent.
Right.
Okay, so Eddie Gordo.
Okay, so
I'll let it slide because that's break fighting.
Okay.
Okay, let it slide.
And I saw Cool Runnings too.
Shut up. Nigerians, Chad, South Africans, and Niger. Niger. I will let slide. And this is so fucked up because I've seen the little black boys in their little dance videos and the moves that they be hitting when they come across my timeline on Facebook. They got some moving and grooving. But if we lose to Finland,
yeah, now I'm with you on that.
Okay,
like Germany, them, Finland, Iceland type shit.
Like if we lose to Sweden, to Austria, no, not even Australia, Austria.
Oh, we're Gunther from.
Yes,
Vienna, Austria.
We lose, like, you get what I'm saying? You know what? Outside of black, I'll let Japan. Japan can get the silver, and I won't be mad.
Only if they're bringing the Jabberwockies.
That's one reason. Two, Japan is so engulfed in our culture that you might as well say they are us.
If breakdancing is in the Olympics, I want to know, can we have all the Jabberwockies represent USA?
They probably couldn't represent us.
They're not all Asian.
They couldn't represent us.
It's some black people in the Jabberwockies.
They can't. We don't know what they look like. That's why they couldn't represent it. We don't know whose side you really on.
There's some black people in there.
But you can carry the torch. You can be part of the torch carrying crew.
Nah, I need all the Jabberwockies. If breakdancing is in the Olympics, Jabberwockies got to represent USA.
What song?
Would they dance to?
What song do you, if you were in the breakdancing competition, what song would you use? We should ask Tommy what song he would use.
I would use.
What's the age limit on the breakdancing competition?
I would use some Africa Bambaataa.
Nigga, you gonna be dancing for a minute.
Planet
Rock. Bro, you just. All right, I'm
out here.
If I gotta do it,
or some Missy Elliott.
Nah, Missy would definitely be good. Actually, any Timberland beat would work. Do you get original music for your floor routine?
No, I think you should be able to use. You should use whatever you want to use. I feel like that's acceptable.
So somebody coming with some German techno.
Hey man, bring what you got. Whatever you feel like you're gonna dance the best to.
Would you be surprised if Alex Wright hits the floor?
Yes, because he had like a brain aneurysm.
Damn, the fuck?
Oh yeah,
just ruined my joke. The hell?
I mean, it wasn't recent.
That's still major, dog. Fuck. Like, that's Wonder Kid, bro.
That's dead brain.
That's Wonder Kid, man. That's wild.
Oh, then you just come out there with the
that's how you start his routine.
That dance is crazy.
Crazy. He hits it. I'm just saying, bro.
Would you be accepting of a loss to Germany if they brought out Alex Wright, and that's why they beat us?
I mean, you just hit me with the feel good story of the brain aneurysm.
Bro, that was in like 98.
It's a brain, and it's a brain, nigga. He still, regardless of when it happened, he ain't right.
He came back and wrestled, so it was some kind of.
I had a homeboy at Best Buy who had a brain aneurysm. His brain collapsed when he finally came back to work. Dog had stitches all the way across the side of his head. You could literally see where they had to open his shit up. Still my nigga though.
His brain like collapsed.
Yeah.
Like it just got lazy.
Like with the aneurysm, and when they took the tumor out of it, the brain itself just caved in because it was so used to pressure pushing it up. So when they took it out, it just collapsed down. They had to go back and do some work on it. Something like that. Still trill ass nigga. He was a white boy, but he was my nigga. He was one of the few dudes when I came to work, like, my nigga's here. Let's go. He's still white as hell. Still my nigga.
And half a brain.
Yeah, he was a smart kid too.
Call him a little half dead.
One, stop.
Huh?
Stop. You got to know where the line is sometimes, bro.
What you mean?
You keep going over it. I'm literally saying he's a cool dude, but you keep hitting. It's wrong. This is.
What you laughing?
I'm not laughing. I'm laughing at the fact that you really keep trying to go in even further. That's why I'm laughing. Yes, you are. You're a horrible human being, and you just won't accept it.
Hey, Lil Half Dead was a cool nigga, though.
Shut up.
That's what you said.
He was a trill nigga. It's a difference.
So
being trill ain't always cool.
He was 3 times real.
It was handle his business.
Oh, he was out there fighting with the halfie.
C1, stop.
Could you imagine taking a punch and you got half a brain?
Shut up, Juan.
They go mix your shit up.
That's
why I couldn't be a boxer.
This was in 2016. Because I remember them doing the ice bucket challenge.
Yeah, that's why I couldn't be a boxer.
We literally sat outside
And pour ice water on us.
I didn't do that shit. Y'all did that shit.
I didn't participate.
Ken, Monte, all of them did that shit. Tori.
Yeah, that's what they did.
They did that shit.
I wasn't gonna let you pour no fucking bucket of ice water on me. It's cold.
All for what was it? ASL?
Right, and we don't know nobody with it. At that point, we just dumping water on ourselves.
Here's my thing. Did anybody donate any money on behalf
No.
of
That's why they
doing
was
it?
pouring water on each other, so they had to spend the money.
On behalf
of nothing. It's a fucking scam.
The shit.
Everything else.
The shit we as Americans do just cause. Just cause. All right, with that being said, people, we have come to the end of this episode. Yeah. Don't pour water on your head.
Especially with ice in it.
That was just.
They was shocking the shit out of their body.
Maybe they needed to, but it was just.
That's a system shock. It's like getting in the cold tub.
I'm just saying. So, are you keeping up with the NBA? I was when you were in it, and I just thought about we still in the playoffs.
Yeah, I am keeping up with the NBA a little bit. The Boston Celtics are on their way to their 3rd Eastern Conference Finals. But who the fuck didn't see that coming? Get the fuck out of here.
I don't think
the Cleveland Cavaliers.
No, the funny part is nobody's expecting the Pacers or the Knicks to beat Boston. Yeah,
I think the Knicks can do it.
What's the series right now in Indiana and New York? Is it tied up still?
I believe the Knicks up 3-2.
Okay.
Knicks up 3-2. Dallas just went up 3-2.
I'd stop. I didn't. After they went 2-2, I'd stop because my week has been busy.
The Timberwolves are down 3-2 to the Nuggets. So the West is real interesting right now.
I'm just want niggas to realize that we're spinning the block on sports right now because none of the greats are even in.
I like that though. It's a new NBA.
I like what I'm saying. I like that. Speaking of new, are you kind of still riding this WNBA wave right now?
I haven't caught a full game, but I have been watching the highlights.
Yeah, I've been catching the highlights. I've been checking stats and whatnot. And the Great White Hype
not doing so good.
did not have a good first game.
I mean, what you expect, Tom?
I'm just saying. I'm a Chicago. I'm riding with Chicago. But I think where I'm going with this is they putting all of this on Caitlin Clark, and they gave her the national television stage and the whole 9 yards. Meanwhile, Angela Reese, I don't even think they even talked about her game. The only reason why we seen her debut game was because a fan recorded it and put it up, and she did phenomenal numbers for her debut.
Don't do that, Tom.
I'm not saying. I'm just saying.
Do that, bro.
One,
I know what you finna do.
No. I'm not doing it racially. I'm like, we wrestling fans. There's the corporate champion, and then there's the people's champ.
Angel Reese is who the people want, but that's not what the people.
And right now, the corporate champ ain't always the best choice, is what I'm saying.
It's one game. It's one game.
It is one game. It is one game, but
okay, put it like this: if we don't back the corporate champ, a lot of this shit that these other women are starting to get, we don't get. Like everybody made a big deal about Asia Wilson not having a shoe because she's the best player in the WNBA.
And she just dubbed some niggas too.
And that's cool. She is the best, and the best deserves to get a sneaker deal.
True.
But if the Great White Hope don't get one, all this shit that she finna get can't trickle down.
But
it's just like the Michael Jordan
I feel what you're saying, but the Great White Hope gotta at least make mediocre. Or else,
Tone, it's one game, bro.
We
just started.
I have a whole NBA podcast that talks every single week about basketball. So we could say the one thing one week, and then they get a few more games, and now we say something different. I'm just saying we just started,
right?
And all I'm saying, this is all I'm gonna say about it. Don't let the pressure of the spotlight make you be a failure. That's all I'm saying.
Tone, do you play basketball?
Yes, I do.
Do you play professional?
I don't, because I had a bad knee.
So none of us experience anything that you're going through. It's one bad game. What are we saying? See, people harping on her now, but then that tone changes in fucking 10 games. And this little white bitch been shooting the lights out, and she averaging 30.
And I don't want to hear none of
none of that shit now. Because we was criticizing her over one bad game. She was the number one draft pick.
We are sports fans. We are wrestling fans. We are natural turncoats. Not saying just me, but fans, period. How many times? Prime example. Dominic Mysterio. When he hit the scenes, we hated him. And he didn't do nothing yet. He didn't even get a chance to give us good matches. We hated him because he was next to his dad. That's really why we hated Dom. But then Dom got away from his dad. No, we hate Dom because his gimmick makes us hate him. We hated Dom just because, boo, you with your dad, boo.
I didn't think Dom could wrestle. I had legit hate.
I knew he could. I just didn't think he was ready to be up the main card. And then he went to prison. Proved all of us wrong. Look, that's the gimmick they running with. It's even in the game.
Corey does make reference to Dom's prison time.
And even in the game, Dom talks like he did hard time and it was only a day.
That shit was crazy when I saw that in the story.
Yeah.
Apparently, I got to go back on the man side so I can unlock Xavier Woods' character.
You must chose to go to NXT. That's why. You got to choose to do the TV show. Yeah, so if you choose to do the TV show, Woods bum rush you, because I'm doing that one right now, and you got to wrestle him for the rights to the shows, because ours is down, up with arrows. When you do the story, it'll make sense.
I figured.
Yeah. Yeah, that's also how you get the arena.
WWE, before we get out of here, if you are a fan of WWE 2K24, the EC,
talking to your mic, Nick.
The ECW CM Punk DLC pack just dropped on Wednesday.
Who's all in that pack? The Dudley Boys, Sandman, Punk,
Terry Funk.
Terry Funk. Okay.
And then you get some My Faction shit.
Why do they keep giving us this shit?
Because they want people to care about it.
We're not.
They want people to care about it, but we're not going to care about it. And then it's going to turn into a microtransaction.
It still is.
But the shit that they're offering, they want us to care about it and they want you to play the mode. But once it turns into a microtransaction, a lot of people just will prefer to buy the extra pieces that you want to give us. I don't want to play the game for it. And I get it.
But the My League, which is what the My Faction is based off of. So if you play NBA 2K, you're used to My League, it's the same thing. To me, honestly, I don't play it because 65% of the time I'm not physically playing the matches.
And Tom, you don't really use actual wrestlers.
Well, I kind of do have two universes. I have actually three now. So I have a universe that kind of mirrors right now. So if there's wrestlers who are not in the game, I went and downloaded them before What the Status got booted, even though he back
I
now.
was gonna say he's back.
But he can't go into depth as he used to. Okay.
You should quit breaking the fucking game.
Look, they let him get away with it in 2023. He thought it was cool in 2024.
And 2025 is gonna be a big no-no.
It's a big no-no now. That's why he was like,
But
look,
see,
I get
what
it.
they finna start doing.
But
with
I'm
the-
okay with the with the microtransaction if you match the prices right and you give me something worth of quality. So for an example, if you're going to give me all these different John Cena eras, for an example, I may not want all of them, but let's just say for $6, I get these 8 John Cenas. I get a couple of other things. So I was like, okay, fine, I'll buy it. Don't make me have 8 John Cenas. Make them become alternate attires that don't take up creation slots or create the slots to just solo.
You think you're gonna buy one at a time.
I'm just,
which would be even better because I don't want 8 John Cenas.
well, that's why you wait until the pack. You don't do too many seasonal games. So like fighting games are a prime example where they'll drop like Tekken 8. Tekken 8 will have a season, and in that season, they'll have 5 characters, kind of like the way we do our DLCs, but you can buy them individually. But then let's say we get to season 4 or 5, season 1 to 3, they'll make a pack that clamors all together at maybe 20% less than what it would have been by itself. Right. So even though you may, yeah, that's what AEW trying to do. So I may not want at the time all 8 of these John Cenas, but because this special pack gives me all 3 for $20 instead of the 50 it would have cost to buy them separately, fuck it, I got 8 John Cenas now. That's what I'm saying. Because I saved money waiting. You don't care about the other 7 John Cenas. You just want the Thugonomics one, or even better, you want the prototype John Cena because you're doing an under 80 rating thing, but Thugonomics gives you Change Gang is the Click, which is an unreleased John Cena track unless you bought the CD. I want that music. Even better, now you got to buy certain Triple H's to get certain intros music. You want is this thing on?
Nah, I don't.
I liked it, that one.
I feel.
But I'm saying, so now I got to buy this particular Triple H, even though I don't care about that particular. I want the Blue Blood Triple H.
I really feel like what they just gonna end up doing is making they're introducing these things called Persona cards.
Yeah, in which I'm still confused at how. Like I have to play the game to get the Persona cards, right?
Yes.
Can I just play towards that one card?
No.
See, and that's the thing.
That's where
it's smart.
Where it's going to become a microtransaction because I don't even like the My Faction mode.
I don't.
But the lure to get me to play it is if I play it for so long, certain cards, once I unlock them, they become actual playable characters.
And I get that.
That's the allure to try to get you to play this shitty mode.
But you got to, and I get that because that reminds me of Injustice. Okay.
That's why just turn that shit into a
or the Mortal Kombat Tower, because they're both made by the same company. The Mortal Kombat Tower. All it was you beat this tower, you get to the end of the tower, you unlock something. That's all they're doing. They're trying to make things from NBA 2K and fighting games work in regards to this, because that's all wrestling is, a combination of simulated sports and fighting.
Right, but now you got to do it on certain days. So, like, if Friday we offering like a main event scenario type thing, so you can only be able to unlock this card this day if you're playing because it's a part of this situation.
See, don't do that. Don't do me that
But that's what they're doing.
That's why I don't play the multi, even though that they're doing that, because now you're making me have to rush home, and Friday nights may not be good for me. I may be getting pussy Friday night. I'm not going to say, oh, no, babe, I don't want my dick sucked tonight because I got to go unlock this version of Sheamus.
This ain't for you then.
That's why the mode is untouched. And I hate the fact that it's the first thing that pops up with the game come on, and if you hit any other button but circle, it automatically takes you into the mode.
I do say, before we do leave, I want to send a big fuck you to PlayStation users.
The fuck we do to you?
Just because they fucked up and then they didn't fuck up on all fronts, they only fucked up and opened it for PlayStation.
For what?
So y'all DLC was available a day early.
That's the exclusivity we be signing for.
But not Xbox. I was like, how the fuck y'all open the PlayStation portal and not the Xbox portal?
The one thing Sony is good at
It's fucking up.
is striking deals that we get exclusivity to a lot of stuff. It may be small, minor stuff, but we strike deals to get stuff. Like Destiny used to always have one version of an exotic gun that they would have long before anybody else could get it. Call of Duty gets special free gifts that only PlayStation users get. DLCs, we get them a day early.
That was whole shit.
You just mad because you an Xbox user. Look, when we get to the age where all this console shit stops, where there's just one console,
that would be nasty.
It'll be nasty work for production.
They ain't do this yet, especially with everything just being digital. You can just buy your games online. Why the fuck do we need a PlayStation or Xbox?
Because Sony and Microsoft won't be friends.
System.
If Sony and Microsoft stop, you know what? No, we do need to. If anything we learn from wrestling, we need competition.
But they not even, it's not even the good days of when competition was worth it. Do you remember when there was a such thing as PlayStation exclusives?
Yeah, I get what you said.
Do
There
you
still
remember
are
a time when there was Xbox only?
We still have exclusive on PlayStations.
And I'm pretty sure Xbox still have exclusives, but what I'm saying is they're not the selling points that they used to be.
Right, I give you that.
Like, remember when they used that was the big selling point of certain games. Like, I believe when God of War was just a PlayStation only thing. That was the selling point of God of War. Not only is this game dope, but you niggas can only get it if you have a PlayStation.
But here's the thing. When you own your IP, you have control over what happens. So when I ain't got no money and dude comes to me and was like, yo, Tone, I want you to produce your podcast is only on Everyday Media from now on, and here's your bag. I'm going to say, sure, but I'm going to tell you this contract is only for 3 years. Now, I'm getting money with Sony, but I see outside niggas screaming for they want me to pod on their station too.
No, I understand it.
So, that's what happened.
Go back to the days.
But no, I hear what you're saying. They're still there and they're still doing it. It's the problem is the big name titles that make niggas still play games. They got smart and they're not staying exclusive anymore. Niggas specifically, all we play is Call of Duty, basketball, Grand Theft Auto, and wrestling. None of them games make sense to be only exclusive to one console. Hell, they've made it now that you can even play across consoles.
That's because I feel like the shit that they making as brand exclusive just don't be that good no more.
It usually be like Xbox bought up a lot of studios.
And I don't even want it to get to a point where it's just like, oh, this is Xbox only or this is PlayStation only. But let's go back to the days of being petty. All right, so Mortal Kombat comes out on Xbox and PlayStation. But how about the DLC look a little different? So
you know what?
That's
one thing I did used to love because
you get certain characters because you have it on PlayStation,
right?
Versus we may get certain characters because we have it on Xbox. Like, let's go back to doing shit like that then.
We can't. You want to know why we can't? Because microtransaction exists now. So I sit here, I give you a prime example. There was a point in time where Soul Calibur, which was a sword fighting game, was on Nintendo, Xbox, and PlayStation. If you got it on Xbox, you got Darth Vader as a downloadable character. If you got it on PlayStation, you got Yoda. If you got it on Nintendo, you got Link from Zelda. Then microtransaction became a thing. And what happened? You can go buy those missing characters with the exception of Link in the store. So I didn't have Darth Vader. I'll go pay $3 and I'll get Darth Vader. Now I got Yoda and Darth Vader. If I'm on Nintendo, I pay $6. I got Yoda and Darth Vader with my Link.
Again, that's cool, but the free character should be the exclusive one to your brand.
Look, when they tested that shit out with SmackDown versus Raw, when Bret Hart was supposed to be a pre-order only exclusive, and a month later, that version of Bret Hart was in the store to be bought, I knew he was never going back.
You know how sick that would be if like 2K had certain PlayStation characters for DLC and certain
dog. If
you want to talk about causing a fucking uprising, we
Bro.
will be so mad as fans.
Bro, if NXT 2.0 was exclusive to Xbox and Black and Gold, NXT was exclusive to only PlayStation,
it will either make you go buy a PlayStation or charge me $20.
But that's also what you think about. Consoles wasn't as expensive they are now too, because here you get all these exclusives. Only reason why me and Chuck ever got an Xbox 360 was because it was a version of wrestling that I can't remember what year it was.
It didn't come on PlayStation.
It didn't come on PlayStation.
Yeah, it was like the first year when they were starting to port shit over, and it went from the PlayStation 2 to the Xbox, but there was no PlayStation 3 version.
And I ended up going out the next year and I bought a PlayStation because the PlayStation version had first-person intros. Only the PlayStation had first-person intro, which now that you sit back and think about it, who gives a fuck? But at the time, it's revolutionary to be your character is The Rock, but now you can see the entrance from The Rock's POV. First of all, who thought of that shit?
You know, the more I play WWE, some shit that that I'm looking for, I'm at the point like, who gives a fuck?
What are you looking for?
Like, I still want show intros back, but I don't even know if I care about the entire intro.
See,
like, I don't care so much as the pyro and the panning of the crowd. What grinds my gear is when you're setting up your universe and you open up the settings to create the show.
Right.
You name your show. It's Monday Night Raw.
Monday Night Law.
You can pick your referee. Doesn't matter who you use. You can pick. Everything is there to describe. If we can't see where I'm at and what town this is, why is that an option? That I guess that's more of why I despise that they took it out of the game, because you took it out, but you still left this part as an option, which it doesn't even fucking matter no more.
You know what's funny? I only choose like my universe. I'm just in one city. I'm in Los Angeles. All three of my shows are in Los Angeles. I have Monday Night Law, Lawless University, and the Ladies of Law.
And it don't where the fuck we are, so it don't even matter no more.
And we're all in LA. We're all in California.
I'll just be like, remove this from the game.
Well, you also know that they just did not touch the universe mode because they're trying to make us have to either my faction or my GM.
Nope, not gonna get me.
And my GM is only fun to me is if I'm playing it with somebody else and we are coming together often to play the game. Like if we're not meeting up every Friday to do our my GM, I don't care for it. Even though the way I play the game, it would actually make sense. I want the my GM setup where I can just drop characters in, throw the rivalry on top of it, and not give a damn about costs. Like I shouldn't have to care about how much money I spent on the sound equipment this week. I just want a streamlined storyline.
No, that's what Universe wants for.
Then improve my universe. I said this when this game came out. This is the last game I will give them a pass because as of 2K25, you should not be making anything for the PS4 or the Xbox One. Right. You should only be making it for Steam, the 5, and the box.
That's facts.
So that means you have no reason to downscale from a shit. Because I went to try to play WWE here. Dog, waiting for my match to start. It's a wait. I'm so used to the point that I push, okay, I'm going to free. And then I look up again, and now you're just waiting for me to start the match. I like that. My match is ready to start.
You know, as the bar is still filling, sometimes you can hit accept.
Yeah, my match is started right. The bar is full.
Like maybe it just fills up that fast. I'm like, hey.
Yeah, and I had an 8-man match, 8-woman ladder match, all created wrestlers in a created arena with music and intros on, and the shit loaded like this. I just tried to do a fatal 4-way on the regular PS4 with regular niggas, and it took longer to load.
I'm so glad they fixed that load time, especially when you're using like creative stuff.
Yeah.
Because when you were like using a created arena and then you got like an edited attire, you might have like an added logo to some shit.
No, that shit.
Oh my god,
that shit used to take forever.
The load time is fucking.
Which is why I'm saying now when the new game come out, should not be a problem.
I do feel like they're on the road to fixing universe mode. Like with this 1.8 patch, certain things that they did, I was like, okay, that might be.
What did they do? I didn't read the patch notes.
Well, there's a lot of stability things, but they did.
It's always stability.
They did add so they added where you could swap the ring announcers out for whatever brand, but
in the universe mode.
But they didn't do it how we thought they would have did it.
So what do you mean?
So when I saw it, I'm like, okay, I assume that when I go to edit the show, it'll be edit the name of the show where I pick the referee, and then under that would have been most logical to be like pick ring announcer. But it's
we only pick one. We only pick one ring announcer.
But I'm saying like it's not there. So like when you go to edit the match, and then you can go through like the match rules, then you can change the ring announcer.
See that it shouldn't.
But
be
I
there.
would have. But if you a motherfucker that sit there and watch the game play out, now you got to go back and every match you got to change the ring announcer. It's just too much. But I feel like even though that they added that, it might be something to look forward to in 25. But to go back to your other point where they need to stop trying to put the same game on both consoles. Like understand that you have a game or a console that is a lot faster and could do more. You need to put all of your shit on that console. And then if y'all still gonna make it for the 1 and the fucking 4, it is what you get. Y'all should have just kept remaking 2K19 for the base games.
No, what they should do is take them extra modes off of it. That's not going like I don't remember what year that was. I think when we went from the PS3 to the PS4.
It didn't have a My Career.
It didn't have a My Career. And I could respect that because My Career was too big. That was the Spike Lee one. I think that was the Spike Lee one. So it made sense. You knew this console wasn't strong enough to run this and stable it. The 4 is not strong enough to keep up with it. Then you want us to do online gameplay. Look, even if you don't do it, take away online gameplay. Give us the creation community so we can still download and stuff like that, but take away playing online altogether. Because those older generations, internet is not fast enough or process quick enough like the newer ones do. So I'll get on here and I'll beat your ass because my system is faster. And now you boo-hooing, and then you gonna flag me saying I'm cheating. No, nigga, your shit just sucks. Stop trying to use a PS4 Pro against a PS5.
Get you some real shit.
Get you some real shit.
What you trying to say?
Step your game up, nigga. There's enough in stock. Shit, I'm about to have 2 PlayStation 5s.
Wow.
A friend, so somebody ended their relationship with somebody else. And when they took their shit back, they took their PS5. So now we on that Blue Contrail hit 'em up style.
Don't you buy that game?
Yes, I will. I'll buy it. I will scrub it clean. Start brand new. Oh, they've been done. They've been done. He gone. He out the picture. He got a restraining order. He can't be within 250 feet of her. Not his place. She bought that PlayStation, so she can do what she want with it.
You keep thinking that.
My PlayStation.
Whatever, bro. I'm not.
My PlayStation.
It's his too.
Not anymore.
You'll find it.
He get his new woman will buy him one.
You want that one?
Nope. Or he would have came and got it.
Somebody need to come buy these shoes.
What shoes you trying to sell now?
I just want to get rid of my Barclays.
What size are they?
Size 13.
They run tight though, right?
I mean, if you,
Because I'm a 12.
I should have got a bigger size.
So, how much?
I need 225.
We'll talk. Not this week though, but we'll talk.
All right, I'd like to appreciate everybody for coming through, hanging out with me and Tom for this episode of your daily.
Damn, nigga, we really had to push it to 2 hours this week.
We didn't even have to.
We didn't have to. We
just started talking about some other shit.
Yeah.
That's usually what happens.
Yeah. Okay.
You know, wrestling and video games are a rabbit hole. But again, I'd like to thank everybody for coming out, hanging out with Tone and Fresh on this episode of the Death Fresh Show. This is your weekly dose of fuck shit. And I will say we'll be back next week, but I don't really know. So I ain't going to say we'll be back next week.
It's my mama's birthday next week.
Who my birthday? Your mama?
My mama's birthday next week.
We probably won't be here then. Tell her happy birthday.
Yeah, figure it out.
Yeah, I'm going home make some French
Wait a minute, how old am I?
You don't know how old your mother is?
She's 18 years older than me.
Well, then just do the math.
That's why I said how old am I? My mom could be 64.
Oh, okay. Congratulations. That's a job.
All right, with that being said, people, we getting the fuck out of here. Peace.
Time to go.